Hi, and welcome to Veronica Jenkins Online Psychic Mediums. And I was just waiting for people to start coming on. And as you do start coming on, let me know where you are, where you're from, and what type of day you're having up till now, depending on obviously where you are. UK based myself, so afternoon. You may be coming on from the States here, in which case it'd be morning for you or early afternoon. I am Anita Denise. I am a psychic medium and also an animal communicator. And I am here today, this afternoon, hi there, Marjorie, welcome to you. So let me know where you are, where you're from, what type of day you're having. You may be in the UK, you may be overseas somewhere. So just a little emoji flag would be nice. So just to bring us all together as a community. And say, I'm Anita Denise, and I am here this afternoon to be offering you intuitive readings, sometimes mediumship people want, and also I do animal communication as well. Also, Bree, you are in Essex, the same as myself here. So welcome to you, Bree. Nice to have you here. And Marie Taylor, you are in the UK as well. So I don't know who you're enjoying the weather here in the UK today. We've now got rain again. So hi there, Andrea. Welcome to you this afternoon. So welcome. Nice to see you all start coming on. And as you're starting to come on now, people start to audience starts to grow and starts to build. I'm going to start to work with you all. So Newcastle, it's a part of the UK. I've not even come up as far as the Newcastle just yet. I've been to Scotland, South Wales, Wales again. I've been to Wales a few times, it's beautiful in Wales, and I've been lucky. Each time I've come to Wales, and each time I've been to Scotland, I have to say, the weather has been decent. So it's been, and Coventry, and I have to say, I am down in Essex, as you might have heard earlier, but I often do come towards the Midlands, and I must admit, it's a part of the world I do love. The Midlands, there's a beautiful part of the world up there. So Coventry as well, again, been there many times. Caerphilly as well. I've not actually been to Caerphilly, so it's nice to see where you're all coming from. So thank you for sharing with me, because I'm actually Gloucestershire. I shall be there at the weekend. I'm coming to Free County Showground. So I've got an early start. And Norfolk, hi there, Clark. Hi there, Lynn. I am okay, thank you very much. I do know where Lynn comes from. So with this, we're all starting to build, and I'm going to start to work with you. So basically, I do have cards here. So I have tarot cards I like to work with. I also have some soul cards I like to work with. And if you would like an animal communication session, basically, I like to work with the animal's name. So literally John, Joe, the animal's name is Fluffy, what species your animal is, and also if they are either in spirit or in the physical body still here. And if you do have a specific question regarding your animal, please put it in the chat box. Not so much the mediumship with the animals, but more if there's an issue down here. Maybe they've gone off their food, maybe they're a rescue animal, and you're not sure, what's taking place with them right now. Put it in the chat box, and we start to get to working. So I'm going to start to pull some cards here. I'm just going to go for whose names I'm drawn to. So literally, you have just jumped out at me. I want to say to you, okay. So I'm going to come to Andrea Reese. So hi there, Andrea. I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you this afternoon. So what I like to do is I do use your names as energy to connect with and work with, and I'm going to be using your name, Andrea, just to pull a few cards for you to see what the message is for you this afternoon. And I feel inclined to pull two cards for you, actually. So I've been using my tarot, but I'm also been using my Moon Oracle cards, which I've had a while, but I'm sort of just really been more inclined to use them now. And I'm going to use the so Five of Tarot for you here. I've got the it's the Five of Cups, which basically is more about emotions, I want to say to you here. So Angel, start to work with you here. I feel this is more of an emotional aspect. I want to work around you, okay? I feel like sometimes in lives, emotions can get a bit high, sort of not so much with ourselves, but some with people around us, situations taking place around us, I want to say to you, okay? And I feel here sometimes when sort of certain situations take place around us, they can be big or small, just depends what is, the essence of what is taking place. But I feel here for you, Andrea, this card for you, the Five of Cups, is about you, I want to say to you, literally conserving your own energy. And this is not so much your physical energy, it's more your emotional energy, I want to say to you, okay? So you may find right now you've got people around you that are draining of you emotionally. Sometimes their need may be quite great, their need could be quite small, but their needs are obviously, a need is a need, and that is fine. But be mindful, I want to say to you, Andrea, just how much of your own emotional self you are giving to other people. It's good to give, it's good to be there, it's good to support, but sometimes it's very important, I want to say to you, to have boundaries, because sometimes you can't give from an empty vessel. And this is what I want to say to you, for Andrea, to you to be mindful of. No, there's a cut-off point for you, and it's okay for you to say no. I want to say to you, okay, because often we get caught up in situations and circumstances where it's difficult to say no. So again, there's nothing wrong with saying no. Sometimes people need to hear the word no as well, because when they hear the word no, it actually can empower them. I want to say to you, okay, so it can empower them then to make a decision, make a choice for themselves, because even though we can empathize and support people, we can't do the work for them. I want to say to you, Andrea. So for you here, it's been making those boundaries, emotional boundaries, knowing when enough is enough and when to say no. And I do want to pull you exhausted. Oh, bless you. Okay. Again, and it's okay. I want to say to you to understand that of self, to feel tired. And when we do, we need to listen to our bodies, because we don't listen to our bodies. You know, they are the is our temple. You know, our body is our temple. So listen to your body when you're feeling tired. Just take a pause, take a step back. But it's that emotional aspect I want to say to you very much around you. So boundaries is boundaries. And I pulled for you a moon card as well. So the moon oracle, and this is a nice card actually. I pulled for you. It's we know it's I'm just going to bow here. It's new moon in Taurus, and what this is, I mean, Taurus, I know is a very hardworking, earth animal. I want to say to you, we're coming here with, but I want to say to you here, it is prosperity lies ahead. So for me, it's not necessarily about money, but it's also about the hard work that you are committed to, that you're putting into right now, will pay off. I want to say to you. So personal boundaries. Don't overly give it your emotions. And I want to say to you, know here that the hard work you're putting into stuff down here now will pay off for you. So I hope, Andrea, that helps you. So Jody, hi there, Mishy Castle. Welcome to you this afternoon. So it's nice to see your names coming on. Keep putting your names in the chat for me, because I am here. What I should be doing, I just realized I should be clicking on your chat so you can, other people can see your questions. But I'm first time here working for myself. Lovely Veronica, it's normally behind the scenes, or Stace, and tonight I said I can manage myself. So I'm going to come here to, I just saw a name I want to come to. So I'm going to click on your name, Jody, and hopefully you will come on screen. Oh, there you are. Fantastic. So that worked well for me. So hopefully we're on a roll. Things will work well technology-wise. So Jody, if you have a tarot, you asked me for a tarot card. So I'm going to draw a tarot card for you, Jody. Okay. So, and again, everyone else who is listening and watching, please, keep putting your names in your chat, your questions in the chat here, and I will come to you. And hopefully the next hour we are together, I can get to as many of you as possible, to say to you. And basically, it's just put your names there. Your name will jump out at me, and I will come to you. So Jody is asking me for a tarot card. I want to say to you, okay. Right, yeah. You won't be, sorry, Jody, you won't be seen. It's only me. You won't be seen in Asda as you are. It's just me. What I've done is I put your question literally. It's come up on the monitor, so other people who are listening and watching can sort of see your question. And you've asked me to pull a card for you, and I have pulled a card for you, and it's a tarot card. And this is if you know about the tarot, it's a major arcana card, and it is actually the close. And I want close as in close, yeah. I want to say to you, okay. So I feel here, Jody, I'm looking at around you here, just using this tarot card here. There's aspects in your life, I want to say to you, that you need to bring closure to. I want to say to you, okay. It's a very, again, because for us to be able to move forward in our life, for all of us, so even if this card may not necessarily be for you, but may resonate with you, the message may resonate, we have to close doors sometimes. We have to bring closure in aspects of our life to be able to truly move forward. And I feel here, Jody, this is for you. And I want to say to you to spend some time, not masses of time, but spend some time to sit and focus on areas of your life where you need to let go of. I want to say to you, okay. Sometimes it's knowing that we try to do our best for this, we try to do our best for that. I want to say to you, okay. And it don't always be giving too much of our energy, I want to say to you, to make something work when we know it's actually time to let go of. So I want to say to you, spend a little bit of time considering areas in your life. It may be your work, it may be certain friendships, certain relationships here, where it's time to let go of. It can even be an aspect of like clearing things out. Jobs need to be done, things need to be, paperwork need to be cleared out. But I want to say to you here, consider which part of your life, Jody, you need to really, okay, right, so that's where you need to put your closure in. So that makes total sense to me on the stage, okay? And again, being a highly sensitive person can be very difficult, even as you just said to me, you are in Asda there. So again, I can understand you pick up all those other energies around you as well as people come in around you. So I feel here you need to, what I was told many, many years back when I first started my journey working as a sensitive, is you have to be disciplined. I want to say, okay, it comes down to self-discipline. So very much closure. Learn to close yourself down. I don't mean just your chakras, but to shut yourself down, close yourself down. Maybe do some like auric breathing, some exercises to really like learn to close yourself down. And literally I want to say to you, just be more disciplined. You can tell spirit, you can tell people that, you know, I'm not working now. I'm working at 4 o'clock on Monday, whatever time you choose that works best for you, Jodie. But I want to say to you, I feel it's important to get that structure, that discipline, that routine into your spiritual work. I want to say to you, because also as an empath and as a sensitive, if you're forever open and forever giving of yourself, your energy will be very weak. You know, the meshes will be weak, be much more clarity, much more clearer, much more stronger. So I would suggest to you, bring a little bit of structure and routine and discipline into your work. I want to say to you, so learn to ground yourself, learn to say no to spirit. That's okay to say no to spirit. They will come back to you on a stage. Okay, so if we say no to spirit, they will not disappear. Just say, no, I'm not ready right now, but can you come back and say to you at 4 p.m. on Monday, whatever day, whatever time works best for you. So that's what I want to say to you, Jodie. I also feel, Jodie, I very much here would like to give you a soul card as well. I do love these soul cards. Quite simple messages, but I think they're quite a profound message on stage. Okay, so I'm going to give you for you, Jodie, what your soul would like you to hear and focus on right now on the stage. Okay, yeah, it's you know, work with spirit. Spirit will always be there. Spirit will never leave you. It will never go away. But it's just say, get the boundaries in, get the discipline in. And what you need to remember for all of you spirit workers, especially if you're new to spirit work, they're not used to linear time like we are. You know, we've got linear time. They don't. They're ready and waiting. So a little bit more disciplined for yourself. And it's interesting, Jodie, because the soul card I've pulled out for you to work with you with your bringing closure, learn to close yourself down is the word love, and it's the strap line is, I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. I want to say to you, and I feel I want to actually bring that around to you. I want to say to you, okay, you see the good in yourself. I want to say to you, okay, because again, being a sensitive, sometimes we often fail to look at ourselves. So there we are. Self-love, self-worth is what I want to say to you, Jodie. Right, so let me see who I am drawn to next. I'm going to click on to, I want to come on to just over here. Hi there, Bridget. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, I think I've got Bridget. Okay, Jodie. Right. So again, small bits, Jodie, as you start to work with the spirit world, but just bring that in. I want to say, okay. And I'm going to come to, if I can see if I can, I can, yeah. Krish Pilly. Hi there. So if you're still there, Krish, let me know. And you're asking me a question regarding your kitty Klaus. I love the name Klaus, who is on Earth. Okay, so he's still here. And if your parents, most of his life, he now lives with his dad, and he's very happy. All right, so you want a message from your kitty Klaus on the stage. Okay, now, so if there's anything here, hi there, Krish. If there's anything specific you want to ask regarding Klaus, just let me know. If not, I shall just tap into him, and I actually feel, but I'm going to tap into him now as I say his name, and he really feels, I want to say to you, what I call like a love bug. He's full of love, Klaus is. One of his animals, you know, I just feel him want to, you know, sometimes you can't over love him because he loves to be loved, is what he's making me aware. I want to say to you, okay. And I feel here is, yes, he is very happy with you. I want to say to you, okay. So I know he's very happy with you, being with you, because what he's showing me here, you really have made him feel welcome. You've made him feel at home, I want to say to you, okay. And I know he's showing me here, he's being quite spoiled as well, which feels quite nice. So I know that love that comes through him is being is being very spoiled, very much loved, is what he's saying to me, okay. And what he's making me feel, I know there's been a change of routine, of obviously the way he's lived with your parents before. So it's like that change of structure, that change of routine, even like the home he's showing me where he's come to, there's that change. But it feels there. And yes, I will say, I'm saying, what it's making me feel here. Yes, he's a little bit sorry, you know, that mum and dad's, he's not seeing them like he did, but I know he feels happy. It's just that adjustment period what is making me aware of, I want to say, okay. And I know, again, often with cats, they don't necessarily always like to be, but he likes to be cuddled, he likes to be petted, is what he's actually making me aware of, I want to say, okay. And I know here also, Chris, as he shows me here, you actually talk to him quite a lot, I want to say, okay. And you're asking him, he's telling me, you asked him how he is feeling, and he's telling me, keep talking to him because he enjoys being talked to, he enjoys spoken to. And the feeling he's giving me here, I don't know if you're giving him much freedom. I don't mean to let roam the streets here, but I feel he does quite like a little bit of freedom. I want to say, I can feel he loves being petted. No, I had a cat once, didn't like it at all. You put your fan on, and she used to tell me to go away. But I can feel with Klaus, he likes to be petted, he likes to be stroked. But also, I'm looking here, he does like, I want to say to you, he showed me fresh air. So again, here I know he's a Siamese, and I'm beautiful, but I'm just seeing him liking to be a little bit of freedom, just like, I don't want to go too far, but I know, even like my space where I am in my home, he likes to be sometimes a little bit of freedom of self, is what he's saying to me, okay. He's very, very happy, I want to say to you, with you, very happy. And he's very much, I don't know if you've changed, you've changed his food, I would say to him, but what is making me feel, I know that, and I do feel you've changed his food, it feels like whatever you're giving him feels better. He's enjoying it, I want to say to you. So there's been some sort of change in diet, and I know he's enjoying the food that you're giving him, which is making me aware of. And it also is making me feel he quite likes to eat his food. I wouldn't say slowly, but he likes to take his time. Okay, so he does like to take his time with his food. And he's a good boy. He's very happy. He's very lovely, I will say to you. And just that little bit of adjustment, but he knows he's safe. He knows he's well, and all is good, I will say to you, with Klaus, makes me feel here. All right, so I hope, Krish, that helps you. Right, I'm going to come here now to Mary Murphy. Hi there, Mary. So I know that Mary, let me just put your name up there, Mary. So just maybe go with Mary. I'm going to come to Mary. So Mary, where is Mary's name here? Right, so Mary. Hi there, Mary, to you. And I'm going to pull a couple of cards for you. I know this is more tarot for you. I feel drawn to pull, and I also I'm going to pull a soul card for you as well. So when I literally connect with you, I like to connect via your name has your own unique energy, I want to say to you. And so as I literally essence my intention of your name and focus goes into my cards, I will draw a card for you, Mary, that I feel is relevant for you right now, in the here and now, right now, I want to say to you, okay. And this is interesting, because again, this is a major arcana card, and it is the deck I use is like a pagan deck, and it's called the Lone Man, otherwise known as the Hanged Man. Now, this is quite an interesting card because this is like a major arcana, which means that the more profound things in our life, I'm going to say, so the bigger things that are actually taking place in our life. As I pull this card for you, Mary, and what I feel with this card is with you here, it's often about feeling in a place of suspension, whereas like things are not moving forward on a stage, okay. And it's not a negative card, it's not particularly a positive card, it's just a card of being still, I want to say, okay. And sometimes we are in these periods of stillness or of suspension, shall I say, where things can't move forward because things around you, they may be potentially out of your control, that are taking place, that are gathering place around you, on a stage, okay. So as that period, we sort of see that Hanged Man, it's just a period there of being still, I want to say, okay. And that stillness may be not necessarily of your choosing, as I say, it could be because of outside influences as well. But it's important, I want to say to you, to listen in that stillness, because before we move forward, I want to say to you, okay, because briefly this card here, there's a spider's web, I want to say to you, and that spider's web for me is about creativity. So in this period now, so do feel this could go the next 2 to 3 months, but that period, so I want to say to you, around you, Mary, of like being just like in suspension, that period where things are not really moving too fast, and you might be moving here, home, sort of plans taking place, but really it's just to sit And I'd say to you, just go with the flow. So very much I will say to you when the hangman comes up, it's about going with the flow, because it's really, there's elements around you that are out of your control. You can't alter things too fast. It's stuff around you. Just need to go with the flow. Take your time. And in that time, use that time to be creative. I want to say to you, okay, creative mind. I'm going to get for you here. I'm going to pull. I want to say to you here for you, Mary. I'm going to pull a soul card for you to back up this period of suspension, the period of stillness that he's, and I say 2 to 3 months is what I want to say around you as this comes in. And I just feel here it's about being reflective. I also very much here, so again here what I'm picking up on is I feel more into that card for you. I don't know if you are writing or considering writing, I'm going to say to you, okay, but it's a good time to use this time for those aspects of yourself. So if you are thinking about writing, then literally a good time to consider it. Now, the card I pulled for your soul card is grief. This is not about a passing. This is more. I will read the strapline to you. And the strapline is: I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. And I feel this is more about physical stuff around you, Mary. I feel there's a lot of there, and often we think of the word of grief, we think of like a physical grief of a passing. This for me is not this. This is about grief comes, I want to say to you, for all of you in many ways. It can be the grief, the loss of a job, the loss of a home, the loss of work, the loss of friendship. And I feel here, Mary, is where this card takes you, because I do feel there is like loss around you, more towards that I feel people, I'm going to say to you, not from grieving, but more people that's around you that have fallen away for different reasons, I say to you. And I feel here when people move out of our life for certain reasons, sometimes it can be quite upsetting. It can be, well, why has this happened? Why has that happened? But I feel here we need the right people in our lives to be able to move forward. I want to say, okay, so I feel it's if you consider yourself to be like a tree and they drop their leaves with no problem, it's to let that people in your life go who needs to go. And then here with that, you can then opportunity to appreciate, okay, they're no longer right for me, but then we can move forward. I want to say to you, making new friendship bonds feels very strongly around you. I want to say to you, Mary. I also feel here, I feel like it's like a time here. I want to say to you, I know there's a lot of spirituality around you, not as a spiritual worker, but just as a person. And I say to you, I feel that you need to trust a lot more, believe a lot more in your own intuition, because I feel here your own intuition is very, very strong. And I feel at times I want to say to you, okay, okay, so just was here, just so again, the argument, the loss, will he apologize? And still here, will he apologize? I do think he will apologize, Mary, for you. I do think that, but I feel here it's that I do what I feel. It may not be literally today, tomorrow. It's going to be a little while before that phone call comes. But I want to say to you here, that's where I feel that grief then underpins. You'll feel that loss of. I want to say to you, okay. So again, here it will be okay. I want to say to you, Mary, it will be okay. But just be in that stillness, which is now that sort of almost like a bit of a void. We're waiting and wondering. But again, I want to say to you, just evaluate what is important around you. He will call. I will say to you, what I feel. I do feel, and I'm not telling you what to do, Mary. Free will comes to all of us. I want to say to you, okay, we all have free will to choose what our decisions and our path in life. But I actually feel it's important, Mary, for you to let him make the call. I want to say to you, okay, let him make the call. I want to say to you, Mary. So again, he will, but I feel what's happening right now is probably holding out to see if you will make the call, because what I feel is you're someone who is naturally very forgiving, and would reach out, but hangman, suspension, just be still, wait for him to call you. I want to say to you, okay, because he will call. All right. I don't want to say as long as a couple of weeks, but he will call. But just wait it out. I want to say to you, that feels more appropriate. And I do feel here there will be an apology. It may be a humble apology, but I want to say to you here, an apology is still an apology. I want to say to you, all right? It will, but just don't be that. It needs to come from him. I want to say to you, okay? But it will. All right. So I hope, Mary, that helps you. But in that period while you're waiting, that waiting period can be quite frustrating. Just be still, be patient, and wait, because as I say, it's out of our control. As I want to say to you, okay. And bear in mind that that time, use that time usefully, which you will do. I want to say, okay. So I hope that helps you, Mary. So let's see who I'm drawn to next. Right now, I'm going to come here to. Come here, just I'll click Casey, just to put your name up there so I can write your plans. Are your plans imminent to happen? And go ahead next month here. So you've got plans. That is bless you, Mary. Thank you. Have a lovely afternoon. Right. So let's see here. So Casey, your plans are imminent. I'm going to call it a card. I actually feel very drawn to the tarot this afternoon. I do like the tarot. Now my go-to tool if I use it, to be honest with you. And I feel very much here, Casey, I want to be going to a tarot card for you. Now, as your people are coming on, so I'd love to see so many of you here. Great. And again, I'll try to get to as many people as I possibly can. I do look back at your comments afterwards once I finish my live. And I know, Veronica supports many different mediums during the process of the week. So you can always pop on at any time that suits but you for, a reading if we don't get to everyone this afternoon. So I'm going to come to you, Casey, because I'm using my cards here. Oh, this is interesting. Two of Rods, I want to say to you, okay? So this is actually a nice card, I will say to you, in the aspect of you've got your imminent plans are coming forward. And it is, I will say to you here, it is the Rods always is about the trials and tribulations of everyday life. So it's nothing major, it's just the trials and tribulations. And I want to say to you here, it is about balance. So I want to say here balance. So I do feel your plans will be going ahead in the next couple of months, definitely. Let me see here next month. I don't feel necessarily we're already into June already, looking at July. I feel more potentially around August for you. I want to say to you, so I do feel these plans will be taking place. I just feel here in what I feel that I do feel there's a lot of this there's a lot of organisation that's still taking place about you moving your plans, the imminent plans. So I don't it's like in mind here that there are things I've got organisation, got to plan things out, seek things through, get things sorted is what I want to say, okay? So I feel here this is where I want to bring the word in balance for you, because the Two of Rods is also about balance, I want to say, okay? So I feel here, yes, I actually feel in a way, Casey, you could take a bit of a breather, because I feel here, I do know it will take place. June, July, looking more towards the July as it takes place for you. But it feels, I'm going to say to you, it is about moving. You will be moving. And I know when moving is a big, I've moved a couple of times in my life, and it's not an easy task, I have to say. But you will be moving. But it's, I want to say to you, it's about getting the balance right. I want to say to you, okay, it's like, it feels like there's things in motion. I think I'm looking at paperwork and all that aspect. It just needs the process. I do feel by July, I do feel, I actually want to say to you, don't just start packing just yet, but you can start thinking about it. That's what I feel, because I feel here you will be good. And when you do go, it feels it happened fairly quickly, I want to say to you, okay? So you can start planning, start thinking about it, start getting ready, but just get the balance. The balance is what I'm looking at here, and it's regarding paperwork, but it will be going ahead. And it will go ahead fairly quickly, I want to say to you, okay? And it feels, I don't know, it feels like for me with regarding your move, it's like been a long time, you've been wanting to go. It feels like a long time waiting for it, I want to say to you, okay? And I feel here, when you do, you won't be looking back, is what I want to say to you, okay? So it all does feel very good. I'm looking more towards July than I am towards June, but it does feel very positive, Casey, for you, I want to say to you, okay? So they will be having, I'm looking at paperwork being signed, so you will be moving. Right, so let's see whose name jumps out at me next. Now, if anyone, again here, let's see, I'm coming to Bridget, actually. Let me come to Bridget, because Bridget's name has jumped out at me, okay? So hi there, Bridget McCarthy. So welcome. I don't know if I've actually connected with you before or worked with you before, but your name does look familiar. So maybe you've been on one of my lives and I've not actually come to you. But today I feel very drawn to come to you. And it's, your dad is around at peace. He passed 6 years ago. Right, your dad. Now, I'm just going to invoke your dad and call your dad to be with you. I want to say to you, your dad here does step forward to be here with you, Bridget. I want to say to you, okay. And your father feels a very, I just want to say, feels a very when I say a fatherly man, he feels someone I know. He feels like a hands-on dad. I want to say to you, his family feel to me like his kids are all what he cares about. I want to be with. I want to see what he's saying to me. Okay. I know he's making me aware here. I know your dad dad. I'm seeing your dad here, just this vision I can see as I look through his eyes. It's almost like, I don't know if I feel I like to be outside. I want to say, should be outdoors. And if it's somewhere where he lived, or a memory brings me through to me, I'm seeing beautiful green open spaces, what he's showing me. Okay, I'm just looking, and it's like as far as I can see open space and this beautiful blue sky is what he's showing me. And I am well, he says to me. I am well. And again, he was making me feel. It's like I know he's one of these dads. I don't know if he's if when he was younger, he like tickles you, or he showed me like that tormenting his children, tickling them and squeezing me. It's making me aware when I say it's okay. He also shows me your dad. I feel here would have been a bit like my dad. Actually, had quite strong hands. All right, so just to show me he's got very strong hands. So as he gets the grip of your hand, you can really feel he's got your hands. What it's making me aware of, and I know and again here is very much. It's saying to me, he is at peace. I want to say to you, okay, he is at peace. And I also feel here is making me feel he's still very much 6 years is not particularly that long when you were going through the grieving process. I want to say to you, okay, but I feel he makes me very much aware that I know he's very much still spoken about. He's very, I want to say to you, I know his name is mentioned very much. I want to say to you, I'm also seeing here, I don't know if since dad has passed over, I'm looking at other children down here. There's great grandchildren. I'm looking at other children down here. I want to say to you, as he shows me, and all feels there well with what I see there is what he's saying to me, okay. He also makes me well, I would say to you, and I'm not a man that has loads of jewelry, I want to say to you, okay, but I feel here there is something about a watch. He shows me about a watch, I want to say to you, so I feel if I've got some sentimental jewelry, just show me the watch. He's giving me the watch. I want to say I wanted to give to you is what he's saying to me, okay. I also feel here now with him, I don't know if the name Peter means anything, but it's like I'm looking at Peter. He gives me, I feel I want to go to the spirit side of life with the name Peter, what he's saying to me, okay. And it feels like he's giving me this feeling here. When he was here, I was given the feeling that, I don't know if this is for you or someone else down here that in the family, it's like that like everyone's hurrying, hurry. And the feeling is, the message I want to be giving is like to slow down, just to slow down. He's saying to me, because it feels like, some we get caught up in the hamster wheel of life and just rushing. And it's almost like he's saying to me, just slow down. It's not worth it, is what he's saying to me. Okay, so I just feel it's very important. I want to say to you to stop almost and enjoy, smell the roses. He's saying to me, enjoy life. I want to say to you down here, he is well, he's fine. He mentions mum to me, I want to say to you as well. Now also what is making me aware of, I don't know, again, if you put it in the chat, it would be good, but I feel here, I don't know if dad was cremated, but there's something around, I want to say to you, regarding ashes. So I feel there's more dad's ashes. I'm being made aware of for him is what he's saying to me, okay. And again here, I know with you, it's like he's showing me here, talking to you. You hear his voice in your head, like he is talking to you, talking with you. I also, it feels like a birthday. I want to say about a birthday I want to come to in June. It's mentioned to me as well. Okay, June and April feel important months, I want to say to you, as he makes me aware of that. Bridget, your dad is doing okay. I also feel as a brother I want to speak of down here as well, as what he's saying to me, okay. So brother down here that he mentions to me. So Bridget, your dad is fine. Your dad is very much around. You want to say to all the family, I know is very much spoken about still. So it feels still very much alive down here. That is good. But again, the months of April and June, he actually makes me aware of now. Let me just see what I've done here with my computer. That's it. So lots of love to you, Bridget. Well, let's see who I'm drawn to next. Right, so I'm going to scroll down and look at your names here. Right, I am going to come to Amanda Quigley. So Amanda, just put your name up there. So hi there, Amanda. So you're asking me for a card for your future. So I'm going to literally be using my tarot for that, because it's good for the future as well. And I'm also going to be using, see what I'm drawn to pull for you as well, Amanda. Something to say, and you're looking for your future. So hi there, Donna, how are you? So I've been off the last couple of weeks, so I had different things on for different reasons, and so back in the swing now, came back on Tuesdays at 5 p.m. But some of you may know I do actually show my dogs, and I had a couple of dog shows on last week, so always good with that. Right, now I've got for you here your future. So look at your future here for you, Amanda. I'm gonna I actually want to pull a couple of cards for you, okay? So I'm actually gonna pull 3 cards overall for you. So just see where we go with these cards. So we're gonna have a past, immediate now, and then your future. Oh, it's a nice card for your future. Right. Now what I feel here, so again, we can all be I know I do this myself massively, because I've got here two sword cards, and this is the Page of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. Now these swords for me are very much, I want to say to you, about mental, okay, how we intellect, how we think things through. I want to say to you, okay. So again, here these are minor arcana cards. So they're not the major things in our life. I want to say to you, okay. They're just more the trials and tribulations. But what I'm picking up on with you, Amanda, I do feel here the fantastic thing is you asked me about your future, and this is a major arcana card, and this is the Wheel of Fortune, and it's like literally what goes. It's the world. I want to say to you, what goes around comes around. So I feel is here for you, Amanda. You need. I feel you overthink things too much. There's a lot of thinking going on with you, and sometimes when opportunities come our way, or like you might be someone who has a lot of mental arguments and talks yourself out of a good situation. I feel confidence is also an issue for you, Amanda. I want to say to you, okay. So again, I'm not saying to you to chuck caution to the wind and like go out and do anything crazy. I'm not saying that for one moment. But what I'm feeling is here is sometimes we can be our own worst enemy, and I get it myself because I've done it myself many occasions, where opportunities are presented to us, we overthink it, we think it through, and then it's like before we've opportunity to manifest something, we've stopped it dead ourselves already, because this that's not going to work, this is not going to work. I also feel with you, Amanda, that there's probably people around you and people that love you and care for you and want the best for you, but we have what is called that exterior chitter chatter. This also, I want to say to you, can sometimes knock your confidence. I want to say to you, okay. So we're not our confidence, where then we doubt our own abilities, we doubt our own truths, so to speak. So I want to say to you, if you can, try not to get in so much of a mental arguments with yourself. I want to say to you, okay. So again, we can't stop our thoughts. We have 40,000 plus thoughts a day come through the human brain, but try if you can to be more let them come through, let them float by. Maybe even, I feel here for you, you're someone who works well with what I call a list. Again, small list, bullet point your list of like positive and negative for opportunities that come your way. Now, regarding, because this will here, don't be a massive long pages and pages, just a small list, I feel be enough, because I feel there's a lot of positives in your life, and I feel there's a lot of positives. And we often we think about positives, we try and look at the big things, but look, I want to say to you, because every part of our lives, there's duality, good, bad, and indifferent. It always is. But I want to say to you, try if you can, Amanda, to be more release some of those overthinking thought patterns. Write it down and do yourself like yes, no, positiveness, for yourself. Then I want to say to you here, because I feel here your question was about your future. I feel you have potentially a good future for you, but you need to make it work. I want to say to you, okay, like any of us in our lives, we are given free will. We are given that to create and manifest the life we want to be going for. And I feel here, like I said about making that list for the yes and the no's, make a little bit of a list, make a shopping list for what you want in your future, because I'm seeing here it's just about you manifesting, making it and going for it. I do feel it's to do with relationships. I feel it's a lot of areas in your life, not just one area we're looking at. There's many areas here I feel you're looking towards your future, and almost like changing your life, I want to say to you, for the better. You have the power to do that. We all have the power, potential to do that. You need to believe in yourself, Amanda. Stop having those mental battles. Believe in yourself. And I want to say to you, make again a little bit of an itinerary of what you want, where you want to go, and start to go for it. And I think the best way to start to aim for it, and this is like not just for you, Amanda, but lots of people I want to say to you here who can feel, I'm not sure, a bit daunted. Punchline for you is the magic happens outside of your comfort zone. All right. So small punchline, small affirmation, and you haven't got to take big steps, just a small little step. I want to say, okay, small little steps. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's what I say to you, because you can have a great future. You need to, it's in our hands. You need to make it happen. I want to say to you, and you can make it happen. Small steps. Stop those faults keep going over and over and over and over and over. Stop them. Step out your comfort zone, make them things happen. And I want to say to you, and I just know here you can have a good life. Just take the control. I want to say to you, and you can. All right. Something can be very daunting to take control, but you know, if it's for all of us, we have to be the master to take that journey. And I know you can, but just do it. Say small increments that you are comfortable with. I want to say to you, okay, and that will be okay for you. Now I'm going to come here to the lovely Lynn. Right, so Lynn here. Will Marnie be successful again this year? Will Marnie be successful? I do feel that yes, that Marnie will have a successful year. I want to say to you, okay. I do feel. Let me see here. I feel. There's been a bit of a break. I feel quite pleased to be getting out again. That's what I'm feeling with her. So I don't know what we've been doing with Lynn, but I'm feeling quite pleased to be out again. I know she feels very perky at the moment. So I know whatever you're doing with her. So I can feel I'm feeling quite good about myself. And I actually want to say to you, yeah, I feel a positive year with Marnie. I do feel regarding, and I know your question is here. I'm just going to feel for that, and I'm going to say to you, yes, Lynn, I do think you're going to get that success that you had last year. I do think you're going to get there again. So yeah, just keep. You will keep at it. I know you will. But I'm just seeing her there, and she won't let you down. And I just feel here I have a different class I'm looking at, different bracket I'm looking at regarding where we go next year. But I'm seeing that there with her. So yes, Lynn, keep doing what you're doing, because yes, you'll have another good year with her, and yes, she will make it. I want to say to you, okay, it feels really quite exciting actually. I want to say, and yeah, you, I think you're going to be equally as spoiled as well. So that feels good. I want to say to you for you there, Lynn. All right, so that helps you. So just say, I don't know. And the nice thing is that she's enjoying it. Marnie does make me very aware that she's enjoying it. I'm going to say to you, okay. She does quite like the fuss. So let's see who I am drawn to next. So right, so okay, if you've got an animal question, just say put it in the chat box, please. As your name comes up, it jumps out at me, I will come to you with your animal. Say, let me know if their animal's name, whether they're cat, dog, horse, or fish, and also if they're in spirit or in the physical body. So let me see here. Hi there, Dawn. So welcome you to Dawn, and so I come here who I'm drawn to next. Right, so I'm going to come to Donna Roy. Hi there, Donna. So I know I've been on here for a few weeks, but I know I've seen your name a few times here. What have you, and I feel drawn to actually pull a card for you, Donna. Now, oh, it's a nice card for you. So I just literally stopped rambling. I sort of look at your name and drop down. This is a nice card for you, Donna, and I know what you a few times now. And the good thing is, well, good thing for you guys, I forget when I've finished a reading. Don't ask me because I forget, which is good. So it's always and the funny thing is, it's like the card I pulled for you, Donna. Let me just put your name up here. Hi there, Donna. So the card I pulled for you is, again, it's a tarot card, and it's the Eight of Rods. Now this for me is a fantastic card, because this, again, it's about the trials, tribulations, everyday life. We all have sort of ups and downs and trials, tribulations, everyday life. That's a fact of life. But this card is really about overcoming. I want to say to you, okay, so whatever's been taking place, I want to say to you, around you recently, Donna, and trials and tribulations, they can be, from anything, from work, from family, from housework, and whatever, DIY, all those aspects. I want to say to you here, Donna, it really is. I want to say to you about they're gone. It's over and done with. So just know that if you've had a bit of a tough period, a bit of a hard time right now, it's time will say to you here that know that period is literally behind you. I want to say to you. So things will start to get easier regarding the changes that have been taking place. I want to say to you, okay. So a very good card around that aspect. I also picking up here, I want to say to you, for some reason, I'm very aware, Donna, of dog in spirit side of life. I want to say to you, okay. So just be dogs that want to be with you from the spirit side of life, because also as I feel this more for you, Donna, today, I don't know, and again, I don't remember what I say. It's a bit like the new broom sweeps clean. See, once I've done my message, I tend to it doesn't stay with me. But what I'm putting out very strongly here for you, Donna, it'd be great if you could validate this for me, because I feel here. Are you good? Things that no, they are getting better. It doesn't change dramatically overnight. But I want to say to you, the worst is behind you. I'm going to say, okay, the worst behind you. So that then it's like chucking see those going up in there, chucking away the changes I've been faced with, the changes I've been dealt with. I want to say to you, so it will steadily improve. But what I'm looking at more around you, Donna, as things start to improve and things start to settle down. So I do think I'm going to August. I'm going to August for some reason, and I feel here because things do start to down. Now, what I want to bring to your attention, Donna, are you considering at some point in your life, I'm going to sow this seed for you of doing some sort of work with animals yourself? Because I feel very strongly here. I want to give you, when things do settle down, when things, I don't know, and even possibly doing animal communication. I've got very strongly around you working with animals in some respect. All right, so it may not be the right time for you now because of what's taking place in your life, but I want you to consider, sow that seed, because I've got this I feel here you have got this gift, this calling, this awakening on a stage, okay, that will be coming to you possibly starting next year, as in where it gets strong. I want to say to you, right, okay, it just feels right, Donna. I mean, it may not be the right time right now, all right, but I just feel here you don't feel that far away. So when things they start to calm down, settle down, and things are a little bit more running more smoothly, this is bubbling away, and it feels a very strong bubbling away of you doing some form of animal work, I want to say to you, and it feels more along the lines of the animal communication, animal healing, I want to say to you, okay? So I feel here, I would like you, Donna, potentially just to sort of consider that, because I feel it very strongly around you. I actually know, again, I know I don't know you in person, but I just feel here, I know you have a very strong empath, not just for your own animals, but also for other people's animals. And there feels a gift there for me. And I almost feel like I need to be giving this to you now. I want to say to you, for you to be considering it. I want to say to you, but I'm taking this more towards next year. So maybe like sit with it, think about it, revisit it, because there is that is there for you. Things will start to settle down. Now, also, Donna, before I move on, I know very much here I want to bring a man through from spirit for you as well. I'm not sure if it's your father is in spirit, but I feel very fatherly around him. Comes here for you. I want to say, okay, and he comes here like I want to be like a guiding light for you right now. Okay, as he comes here for you, and it's just like showing you the way. I want to say to you, it feels like here again, which ties in very nicely with the Eight of Rods. It's like new shoots are beginning to sprout. There's new shoots of life, and he comes. I do feel very fatherly. He comes in here for you. I want to say to you, almost like guiding the way for you. I want to say to you, your father is in spirit, which he just. I feel like I do feel like it's him. I want to say to you, okay. I just feel here like so the changes that are taking place down here. I'm seeing like green shoots of things taking place, things begin to blossom, things begin to change very subtly to start off with, but they are changing in a good way. And it's like your father, on a say to you, is here with you, with me, to let you know that he's with you, almost like that guiding light. I want to say to you, like, supporting you, guiding you to the next steps. I want to say to you, the next steps in your own life. I want to say to you, okay. And he's letting me know. I want to say to you here, Donna. So, and sometimes, obviously, when we lose loved ones, we can feel we can feel alone, we can feel lost because they're no longer with us, but he's letting me know he is always with you. I want to say to you, okay. And again, he's taking me back to a memory. So I do feel Dad's been over in spirit sometime. It doesn't feel like to be a recent passing, but what your dad is showing me, this is like a memory that he's giving me here. Like when we're small children and they tuck us in bed, and that feeling safe, and that's the feeling he wants me to give to you. It's like, when a small child is tucked up in the bed covers at night, the world feels good. We're tucked in there, we are safe, we are secure, and that is a feeling he wants me to give to you. I want to say, okay, about you being safe and secure, and that he is around you. I want to say, okay, very much so. There also feels, I'm not sure when this is, I feel like you feel to have quite a large family in spirit, but I don't know. It's showing me there feels to be three different members of your family. It's not necessarily all in spirit, but they have birthdays quite close to each other. So I know that sort of feels to be some birthdays that come up, I want to say to you, together. Know that Eight of Rods challenges are, the worst is over. Things will become, a lot more smoother running for you. I want to say to you, the worst is behind you. There's new shoots coming through, green shoots coming through. I want to say to you, okay. So that is good. I know your father is there with you, like that guardian light. I want to say to you, like helping you, okay. As you, almost like I feel like I'm walking a new path almost with you, Donna. All right, and know all is well. We're saying to me, okay. And one last little thing before Dad goes, because what I'm hearing as Daddy's here, I don't know if your dad would have. I could hear a very, very faint whistle on a stage. Our birthday. Oh yeah, it'd been November. Okay, because just because I got birthdays quite close to each other, different family, but it's like a very. I don't know if your dad would have had a very light, low whistle, not one you blow, but himself, because I can see a slight whistle in my as he comes close in my ears here as he comes. So lots of love to you, Donna. Okay, and I said to consider what I said about the animal communication. Right, yeah, I'm going to be drawn to Dawn with Phoebe. Now, Dawn, can you just let me know your dog Phoebe is in spirit or your dog Phoebe is in the physical body, if you don't mind? So, your dog is your dog. Okay. Now, the feel I'm getting here, first of all. So, if you can, Donna, just put it in the chat. Let me know if your dog is in. My first feelings is that Phoebe is okay. I want to say, okay, the first feeling I've got, and the funny thing is, I've got a Phoebe at home, and she's like my Phoebe. My Phoebe's bonkers. She's in spirit. Okay, right. So okay, so is it feeling? So even whether they're in spirit or the physical, I just feel that Phoebe is okay. Now Phoebe, I just love to say her name as I say her name on stage. Okay, and she gives this feeling on stage too for you here, Dawn. She really feels your dog. I know animals, like, often they can attach to one person, but sometimes there's a family. But I'm seeing here very much here for you, Dawn. She was your dog. I want to say, okay. She feels very, I want to say, protective over you as well. Not seeing her being aggressive, but very possessive of you. Like she's my mum, and that's what she's saying to you on stage. Okay, and I also feel here like any goodbyes are sad. Obviously, we lose an animal. It's just like losing our loved one, a family member. But she's maybe here. I know, like, there's a sadness that comes around her passing, which she's saying to me. Okay, and she feels very aware as well. I want to say to her. Okay, so I know she's not on her own as she passes. I'm not being alone. I'm aware of what she's saying to me. Okay, and it feels as she's saying to me here now. Again, what she's making me feel, it's like she's gained. I want to say to her angel wings is what she's saying to me. Okay, so there's this belief, I want to say, of spirit coming in very much around you and for Phoebe. I also know here feels, I don't know if she's been like, it feels like back down here for her. I'm seeing like a resting place down here. So like ashes, there feels something down here that's been done for her. She's showing me here. She very much likes, I want to say to you, she's holding herself like very nicely. So I know she wants herself being well and just holding herself upright. And like she likes to hold her, like, her shoulders here, her chest is up, and she's looking up on the stage. Okay. And I know here again, she showed me a dog that here when I'm out walking on exercise, she's a dog that likes to be near you on the stage. Okay, you've got her ashes, yes. So I just know there's like a resting place for her, but she's just showing me here like like being very alert when I'm out, when I'm looking young here, but I'm being out very alert, like to sort of see everything, take everything in what she's showing to me. Okay. And again, I'm seeing who she's with on the other side of the spirit life on the stage. Okay. And I feel here I do feel there's an older lady that doesn't feel more like a grandma than a mum that's up there looking after her. I want to say she's showing me, so I know she's being well cared for over there. And I feel here she's sorry that she left, but I know, and she's telling me it was her time to cross over. It was her time to cross over, and there was little, but I know, as I said, as she crosses, as I should nan. It didn't feel like a mum, felt more like a nan up there looking after her, and your nan's looking at me, and it's like she's she's like my nan. She's going to be like my nan couldn't quite get the concept, because the feeling I get, she's looking at your nan's doing a great job looking after her, a great job. But it's like when I say old school, it's like a dog's a dog and a cat's a cat. But I know she's and then she's showing me here looking back down at you, Phoebe's. She's well looked after up there. She's well loved. I want to say to her, okay, and again here it feels like I've had a blessed life. What she's saying to me, okay, when she was here, and again, like as she passes, I know she's not alone, and that comfort that I say, that I know she's supposed to feel I'm being held. All right, and what more could an animal want at that time in their life? To be held and be loved, to be helped and sorted over. And she's telling me this is the type of dog that she would have been when she was down here. She bounces back. She's one of the dogs that bounces back very quickly, and she is, I want to say to you, she's up there, and she is fine and she's well, and your nan is looking after her. I have to laugh because Phoebe's saying to me, she's not spoiling me quite as much as you did. she's got quite a few more. She's got a few more rules and regulations to go by. But hey ho, says Phoebe. Phoebe feels wonderful on stage. Okay, I can see she's being held on, and that feeling, I want to say to you, is like that I don't want to say that last embrace, because it's not a last embrace. I can just feel her being held, and you holding her, and that love that you've shared doesn't ever die. It's still there, that love, because I can feel it, and it just helped her transition to so much smoothly, to her to be able to go over there and be met. I want to say to you, your nan was there straight away, literally straight away, what she's saying to me. So she is very well up there, I want to say to you, okay? And she's telling me, now I don't know if you're Dawn, you're being a bit naughty, because she's telling me to look after yourself. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you. So she's telling me here to care for yourself, to look after yourself, is what she's saying to me, okay? So Dawn, lovely to have met you this afternoon, and no, Phoebe is okay up there for you, okay? Right, I'm going to come to Carla Ann, okay? So your message has come up here, Carla. So let me just click on your name so I can just, there we go. That's it. So I can read your message. So just bear with me while I read your message, and then I shall come to you. Oh dear, oh dear. Carla, what can I say for you? Look, great love goes out for you for your loss. And no one can even consider what you must be going through, as I want to say to you, okay? And my deepest condolences and lots of love and healing. I'm sure the group will share with you the healing the best way we can for you. Now your daughter. Let's come to your daughter. It's obviously, let me feel here, your daughter. Now, your daughter is coming here. I'm going to say to you, okay? She's just coming here. And the first thing I want to say with your daughter, I want to say to you, okay, is she's giving me this feeling, I want to say to you, that like her animals were like her children. Right? Her animals were everything. Her animals were her comfort and her joy. And I will say to you, her animals are still her comfort and her joy. I want to say to you, okay? And she sees what you do for them. She sees how you look after them. She sees how you need them, because it feels like here, by you having those animals and helping those animals, how much it helps. It gives you a need to be helping your daughter. All right. Now your daughter, you mentioned here the amount of time that he's got. I'm going to say to you, okay. And for some reason, and I'm not, I know your daughter, this is not about forgiving him, but your daughter wants you. She wants you to enjoy what you can of life, what you can. All right. And again, here I feel with her, I'm okay, Mum. And she would have called you Mummy. I want to say Mummy to you as opposed to just Mum. So I know she would have called you Mummy. And again, here that joy as I just looking at her eyes, looking at you, and she touches your hair for you. I want to say, and I can't see your picture, but it's like and the word she's saying to me, I want to say to you, Carla, I know you would have spoken about certain situations which I won't put on air here, I want to say to you, but I know she's saying to me here, she should have gone. She said she should have gone. So I know you would have spoken with her about certain stuff. And she said to me she always knew she had somewhere to come to and somewhere to go. Is what she's saying to me. Okay. Now let me see here. Now I'm seeing her. Well, she's showing me. I want to say to you. So I'm seeing her over there on the Spirit Side of Life. I want to say to her. Okay. And I know what she's making me aware of here, because I do want to talk about her send off, her goodbye, of how beautiful I feel. I want to say that made her feel. I want to say to you what she's making me aware of. She's so sorry. I want to say to you that she left you the way she did, but the legacy is the animals, is which make me very aware of. There feels animals that's also with her over there now, and say that give her comfort and give her joy over there, is what she's saying to me. Okay, there's lots of memories she's saying to me here for you to hold on to, lots of memories to hold on to. I do feel here there is a grandma that's over there with. I'm seeing who she is over there with. So I know she is over there. I want to say to you, okay. I also feel, I don't know if this would bring your daughter, but I feel I'm looking at a younger person also in the Spirit Side of Life. I want to say to you, okay. And again here, she shows me, I want to say to you, Carla, that she does leave you small symbols that she's around you, small signs that she is around you. I used to call her, I can hear the word mummy, so I know you know, again, children do, but I know she's a grown lady, so I know she's that word, and that's the word I want to hear, and that's the word I just feel like I want to repeat that word so you can hear her voice almost, that you can, as she calls that out to you, is what she's saying to me, okay. And it feels here, I want to say to you, she's doing okay. Your daughter is fine. It's obviously down here that she's, and I feel here it's like, and again, it's just from your daughter, not my words, but she doesn't want you to worry about him too much, because it's like he's not worth it. Is what she's saying to me. Okay, he's not worth it. And the fear she's giving me, and I'm not predicting anything here, but it feels like he won't get out of there anyway. So I don't know what else might take place, Carla, but it feels here he will not get out of there. That's what she's making me feel, and I'm not predicting. That's just what the feeling she's giving me. It's important I say to you that she is at peace. I'm going to say to you, okay, and the peace is as well. I'm at peace, and I just feel here again, it's like looking the joy, I want to say to you, of those animals, what you're doing for her. All right, she loves you. You love her. She loves you more than the moon and back, is what she's saying to me. Okay, there feels some, what I'm being shown, like the stillness of when I feel, I don't know if you just sit and look at the sky. I'm looking at the sky here, and that stillness that comes in around us. And I don't know if it's the night sky I'm looking at, just like that the twilight sky I'm looking at, and it feels like connection that comes through with her to be with you. I want to say, okay, and she does hold your hand with every step you take, likewise you would with her. All right. And you could have done no more for her, what she's saying to me. Carla, so much love to you. I want to say to you, so much love. I know. No, I know. It wasn't her fault. I know it wasn't her fault. I know, we know it wasn't her fault. There's no one but, and of course you miss your daughter. No, none of us can even envisage what you must be going through. But the feeling she's giving me is that he will not get out of there, is what she's giving me. So I know it's like you focusing on yourself. I want to say to her, okay, is what she's giving me, the feeling of she is up there. She is, and what she's showing me, I know she's someone, again, I'm asking what she's doing up there now. And I know, again, you're looking after her animals, but she's someone who would look after animals herself, not just her own pets. I want to be looking after animals. It's like I'm nursing animals over there, is what she's showing me, okay? And I just give the deepest sympathy to you, Carla. Lots of love and lots of healing. So sorry for your loss, okay? But she's very thankful for you looking after the animals. And she's doing okay up there. She's got a job over there looking after animals up there, which is making me aware. So I shall put you in my healing book as well tonight, Carla. So sorry for your loss. I'm going to pull one more card for you all as a group. So 6 p.m. is coming, and if I remember correctly, there's healing taking place after myself. So if anyone wants to stay on and receive some healing, which might be good for you, I want to say to you. And again, Carl, I just can't even imagine the nightmare you must be living right now, okay? But reach out to people, because there's people that can help and offer support as well. But again, 6 p.m, there is some healing taking place. Maybe we can all put your name down for healing books and send you healing. This is a card now for you all as a group, so it may resonate, it may not resonate, but it's my moonology cards I've started to use, and it's new moon in Cancer, which we are heading towards, and the strapline is you and your loved ones are safe. So if you can see the strapline there, you and your loved ones are safe. So take that strapline, the affirmation there for you. Even if your loved ones have passed over or they're still here, your loved ones, you and your loved ones are safe. And it's the intention that comes with those words I want to say to you, for you all. So lots of love to you all. Healing, especially to Carla and to everybody else. I want to say, listen to my live. I will be back next week and say thank you for joining me, and I will read your messages later. If anyone should reach out to you for readings, offering you reading, please do not reply, because it would be a scam. So until next week, have a great week. Take care of yourself and your loved ones as well, being that animals or your loved ones, human ones. Good night, everybody. Thank you.